everyone, my name is Sophia and today I'm going to continue part 2 of Little House in the Big Woods. Pa shot the deer the day before and Laura had been asleep when he brought them home at night and hung them high in the tree so the wolves could not get the meat. That day, Pa and Ma and Laura and Mary had fresh venison for dinner. It was so good that Laura wished they could eat it all, but most of the meat must be salted and smoked and packed away to be eaten in the winter. For winter was coming. The days were shorter and frost crawled up the window panes at night. Soon the snow would come. Then the log house would be almost buried in snowdrift, and the lake and the streams would freeze. In the bitter cold weather, Pa could not be sure of finding any wild games to shoot for meat. The bears would be hidden away in their dens where they slept soundly all winter long. The squirrels would be curled up in their nests in hollow trees with their furry tails grabbed snugly around their noses. The deer and the rabbit would be shy and swift. Even if Pa could get a deer, it would be poor and thin, not fat and plump as deers are in the fall. Pa might hunt alone all day in the bitter cold, in the big woods covered with snows, and come home at night with nothing for Ma and Mary and Laura to eat. So as much food as possible must be sorted away in the little house before winter came. Pa skinned the deer carefully and salted and scratched the hides, for he would make a soft leather of them. Then he cut up the meat and sprinkled salt over the pieces as he laid them on a board. Standing on end in the yard was a tall length cut from the trunk of a big hollow tree. Pa had driven nails inside as far as he could reach from each end. Then he stood it up, put a little roof around the top, and cut a little door on one side near the bottom. On the pieces that he cut out, he fastened leather things. Then he fitted it into place, and that was the little door, with the box still on it. After the deer meat had been salted several days, Pa cut a hole near the end of each piece and put the string through it. Clara watched him do this, and then she watched him hang the meat on the nails and hollow logs. He reaches up through the little doors and hung meat on the nails as far up as he could reach. Then he put the ladder against the logs, climbed up to the top, moved the roof to one side, and reached down inside to hang meat on those nails. Then Pa put the roof back again, climbed down the ladder, and said to Laura, "Run over the chopping block and fetch me some of those green hickory chips, well, clean white ones." So Laura ran to the block where Pa chopped wood and filled her apron with the fresh, sweet-smelling chips. Just inside the little door in the hollow log, Pa built a fire of tiny bits of bark and moss, and he laid some of the chips on it very carefully. Instead of burning quickly, the green chips smoked and filled the hollow log with thick, choking smoke. Pa shut the door, and a little smoke squeezed through the crack around it, and a little smoke came out through the roof. But most of it was shut in with the meat. "There's nothing better than good hickory smoke," Pa said. "That will make good venison that will keep anywhere, in any weather." Then he took his gun and, slinging his axe on his shoulder, he went away to the clearing to cut down some more trees. Hope you enjoyed this recording of Little House in the Big Woods Part 2. See me again for Part 3 of Little House in the Big Woods. Bye bye.